Hi, this is Dr. Sharon. I'm doing Facebook Live in the back of an Uber on my way to New Psalmist in Baltimore. I'm on my way. And, of course, those of you that know me know I had to stop at Starbucks for my green tea. Never is that more important. I'm going to talk a little bit today about some questions I've gotten. And I've gotten questions, and something's wrong with my hair. I've gotten questions about, hey, Cheryl Brown Woodard, how you doing, girl? I've gotten questions about kind of vitamins for the new year, all that. Everybody knows that bring them on camera. What on camera? My green tea? Or bring them on camera. Well, I will be speaking at New Psalmist. It's still not too late to come at 10:30. I'll be up. It starts at 10. Cafe Conversations. And I was asked to really talk about women's health, wellness, and putting ourselves first. I don't know about y'all, but many of y'all are probably making breakfast for the family, getting their clothes ready, doing stuff for them. And then what about yourself? Have you exercised today? Did you take 10 minutes to meditate and just take a deep breath? It really, really, really is important. And I'm preaching to myself today. And so one of the things that we're talking about is, and I'm talking to women, but this is for brothers too, about making sure that you take care of you. One of the things I'm going to challenge them to, don't tell them, is how many of you have taken a bath? I will be at an airport and people will yell at me, Dr. Sharon, I took a bath. Because y'all know I tell people take a bath. I basically decide where I'm going to live, get my houses, whatever, based on the bathroom. That's the most important room next to the kitchen. For me, because if I take a bath, you go in, you set it up, you may put a little bubble bath in it or not, and you sink down into the water and you take time. And so that really is a metaphor for taking time for yourself. No matter what life is doing, if you're getting beat up, just take a little time for yourself. You really do need, this morning even, the sun is shining, it's beautiful. When I walked outside on my porch, I just felt so grateful for even, and people say, well, you're working, and I love what I do. I love empowering women. I'm going to meet a couple hundred women in Baltimore, and we're going to be real, break it down. I do have a presentation ready for the people, really talking about balance, emotional health, health and mental health, of course, and emotional health, but also physical health and how we achieve balance. Y'all know, if you've heard me in the last year or two, I used to say, oh, you can try to balance, and then I got older. And when I got older, I figured out there's no such thing as balance. Good morning, big sister Donna Pugh. There's no such thing as balance. There are times in your life where you're taking care of an elderly parent. You're taking care of a spouse. You are doing whatever. And there is an inability to say, I'm going to give 10% to this, 10% to this, 10% to this. It's impossible. Life will have you pulled in different directions. It's more about you understanding this is where I am. My mama needs help this week, and so I'm going to go to work. I'm going to do my work while I'm there, but I'm not going to take all the calls afterwards. The sorority may need help, but I can't help them this week. The church, the good church house. I maybe can't make it to Bible study, but I can make it on Sunday. Whatever it is that you can do to kind of say, this is where my life is right now. Many of us are in the struggle of weight loss. I tell people, I don't care if you're 150 pounds overweight. If you are taking care of a spouse, just had kids, or have a child that's having trouble, and work is crazy, honey, you're not able to say, now I'm going to exercise 2 hours a day, cook all my food, and do it. You're not. And so give yourself a break. That's one thing that I'm really trying to learn, even for myself, because as you all know, Superwoman is dead. And more than that, she never lived. Superwoman is a figment of our imagination. You cannot do it all, but you can do some things well. And when I talk to you, I'm talking to myself, because my friends know that when I'm in chaos or struggle or working and in deadlines, has been this last month, I stay up 20 hours a day. I get up at 5, I go to bed 12, 1 o'clock, and that's not good for you. In the meantime, I'm on my own journey on weight loss. Yes, another 2 pounds today, another 2 pounds. This is the lightest I've been in 3 years. Yes. I'm reading my own book. Is that fried chicken wing worth it? Not a diet of mindset. But really, I digress. It really is trying to find some balance. And when life hits you with the boomerang, sit down for a minute, chill out for a minute, and then get back up. You know, a very personal story. On yesterday, I didn't post about it because it's still a little too new to me. Yesterday was my father's birthday. And anybody that knows me knows that I am and still am, even with my father now in glory, a daddy's girl. And so that hit me hard. But you know what I did? When I scheduled myself for yesterday, I took that into account. And I said, okay, the 19th is my dad's birthday. I know that emotionally, I don't know where I'll be. I don't know where I'll be, you know, just loving his memory and celebrating his life, or I'll be sad that I don't have my daddy. And to be honest, it was a combination of both. I had other things that went off. I was in the dentist with crowns being redone and all that because of an emergency. Shout out to Dr. Moy who worked it out. Anyway, but I made concessions in my life. I gave up a call. I actually was supposed to be on the West Coast for a meeting. And I just said, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to go to the West Coast on the 18th, do the meeting on the 19th, take a red eye back to the East Coast to get here for talks that I had agreed to over 4 or 5 months ago, to be in Baltimore at 10 o'clock, to speak at 10, and then to be in New York at 3. That's already tight. Why would I do the West Coast, do all that? Because you're not Superwoman. And do all of that on my father's birthday. So that was taking my physical health, my mental health, and just life into account and saying, hey, you can't do it. I haven't done Facebook Live in a while, but I've gotten some questions. So let's do this. One thing that I've been asked, and I've been asked for the new year because I talk about it a lot and have a slide about it, I'll be talking about it today, is what I recommend from a nutritional standpoint, vitamins, things like this. This is what I recommend. Take notes. 1, a multivitamin. You actually should not need any vitamins. You should eat 5 fresh fruits and vegetables every single day. That's what you're supposed to do. 5 servings of fresh fruit and vegetables every day. Most of us don't do that. But remember, a serving is, if you have a large apple, a serving is half of that, 1/2 of that. So if you eat a large apple, that's 2 servings right there, so you could get it in. And tip, if you want to lose weight for real, and this week alone, I've lost another 5 pounds. One of the things that I do is Dr. Sharon's Fruit and Veggie Day, where 1 day a week, all I eat is fruit and vegetables. That's when I'm really on it. Because you really will lose weight. But also you'll be cleansed. I don't believe in the colonics and all that. I think if you need a colonic, you need to eat some apples and drink some water. A colonic is basically a big laxative. But anyway, so a multivitamin, because most of us do not get the vitamins that we need. And the sun is playing with me, so I'm twitching around. So a multivitamin. Women, we need to have calcium supplement and vitamin D. You need vitamin D to help convert and bring that calcium into your body. That's women and men. And most people, most African Americans are vitamin D deficient. So vitamin D and calcium. You can get a calcium with vitamin D in it. That's it. They even have chocolate chews. So you can get some chocolate with vitamin D and your calcium. And so those are the 2 building blocks. Now, other things. As you get a little older, let's protect the heart. I do really, really recommend that you do fish oils or you do omega-3s. Omega-3s are actually better. That is protective of the heart. You can actually eat omega-3s in eating salmon and eating some fish things. I said fishes on live TV, but y'all know I'm all right. So you can actually do that. So when you have those building blocks, and then you add on, if you're having a little skin issue, vitamin E, vitamin A, D, and a little K so you can get the hair, nails, and skin vitamins. But those are just added on. Do not take a handful of vitamins every day. Vitamins and supplements. And guess what? You didn't gain 50 pounds overnight. You are not going to lose 50 pounds overnight. This is a journey. And so even in health, your cholesterol did not shoot up to 250 overnight. It was that fried